Okay, I'm at about 190, yeah, right around 193, 194 milliamps. Before the tap, at line voltage, I was running about 202, 204. So I've dropped down a healthy 8 or so milliamps, about 5% I guess.
There we go. Our shrimp are
I'm currently running at line voltage, which is 124.6. That's the same as what comes out of the outlet. I've adjusted the variac to match up. But to give you an idea of what I'm talking about, how you can, let me get this thing to hold steady for a second. There. I'll crank this down. I remember this is using the high volt tap, but here to come down to say 117 volts. I'm just adjusting the variac to bring it down. You see now we're down to 182 milliamps.
Of this Boston lettuce. So now all we're going to do,
and I didn't check the high voltage, but let's take a look at the picture. Still getting a good picture.
And we're just going to tuck and
so high voltage is still adequate. I'd sure like to get it down to that 180. What I'm going to do is just leave it here for a while. Let it run for about half an hour and come back and check that flyback again. But that's right at 180, which is pretty darn good. 117 volts. I suspect I have very little headroom on high voltage, and by that I mean there's really not much regulating going on. And if you look in there, that's the sheet tube. See it or not with my hand too close to that, but
I just have to taste
there's usually some glowing going on down at the base,
almost like a snack,
having to do with dissipating some heat, and I don't
meal.
see it happening at all, so it's probably not shunting very much.
This has a little Asian
I'm just
flavor.
curious about running
all
180
the
milliamps, what the effect on the heat's going to be anyway.
When we come back, y'all,
I've got a couple other tubes to try. I don't have a whole lot of 6JE6s.
And for dessert, a heavenly strawberry
so
shortcake. And later,
I'm going to try to dig around, see if I can find some more to see what effect they had. I did try putting a new 3A3 in. That didn't do anything. I did try swapping around the those two tubes there, the difference amps and the horizontal blanker. The horizontal blanker grid rectifies a pulse from the flyback and is used to increase the negative bias against the horizontal output tube. I thought, well, if the horizontal blanker for some reason wasn't, there's no reason for me to think that, but I just swapped them around to see if it made any difference, and it didn't.
And because these things matter,
everything there's working right.
Take care of them.
I mean, this is all very well within spec. It's doing exactly what it's supposed to. I guess the real problem is I just don't know how hot these things were supposed to run back in the day, and if it's just normal for them to run hot. That's all.